Well, hello everyone. A bit of a controversial topic today, as you can see from the heading, and that is, should motorbikes be banned from suburban streets? So before we begin, please check out the end screen and see which channel I'm promoting. Should we ban motorbikes from suburban streets? So the topic today appears to be ridiculous, controversial, and before you get upset, it's not going to happen. There's no way we can ban motorbikes from suburban streets. And who would do it? What government would do it? If a government decided to do that, there's no way they would get back into power next time. But why do I even bring it up? Is it just a stupid thought that popped into my mind? No, not at all. I've heard it discussed on the radio. Why did someone even suggest to ban motorbikes? And this is the reason. In South Australia, the road toll, and it's not just South Australia, nationally the road toll has been dreadful. It's been really bad for motorcyclists. It's been really bad for people in cars as well. It's right across the board. But motorcyclists, it's been quite a bit higher this year than the previous years. And as we're on a motorbike, we don't have the protection that you get in a car, so the likelihood of dying or being severely injured is much higher because you don't have that cage around you. And I think if you look at it closely, the number of people injured or killed on a motorbike in proportion to the drivers is a lot higher, and that makes sense. It's just common sense, isn't it? I mean, I've got nothing around me. If a car hits me head on, the likelihood of me surviving is very low. If a car hits me and I'm in another car, I've got a chance, a lot better chance. I'm old, I'll admit it, and sometimes, don't tell anyone, but I do listen to the ABC and some talkback radio, and a caller, a member of the public called up and said, these motorbikes are death traps. It's time that they were completely banned from the road. He said, there are some cars that are deemed dangerous have been banned. Why don't we do the same for motorbikes? Because so many people are dying. Usually the commentators on the radio would just say, well, that's just silly, isn't it? You can't ban motorbikes. Lots and lots and lots and lots of people dying in cars, so do you ban cars? Do you ban every vehicle out there that could be dangerous? Then we wouldn't have any vehicles. So it's not going to happen, but the commentator did take it up. And the commentator got some other people, some experts, I don't know which experts, to come on the radio and talk about the possibility of banning motorbikes. It's ridiculous. It will never happen. It can't happen. It won't happen. The number of people that earn their living, the Uber, what is it, where you deliver the food? Uber Eats. They use them all the time, and many others. And there are people where it's their only form of transport. People who do it for an economic reason, that's the only form of transport they can afford. So it won't happen, don't worry. But it just astounded me that this radio station decided to investigate it further. Should we ban motorbikes? What are your thoughts? I know what you're going to say. There's no way we're going to ban them. There's no way we should ban them. But the discussion really should be is how do we reduce this road toll? Not for only the bikers, but for the cars, for everyone concerned. In Adelaide, so many young people dying in their cars. It's not rocket science. Please ride or drive to the conditions. And that's not happening. There's too much technology going on in these cars. You've got these big screens. You probably have them on motorbikes now. I don't. But motorbikes probably have them as well. There are phones here. Phones in your cars. You're distracted by them, and it only takes a second to look down. You come to that corner and you're gone. Speed. I mean, I've got a great big 150 horsepower, 1000 cc motorbike, but I'm sensible. This is where the conversation should be. Not do we ban the bikes, but how do we improve the safety for everyone? And that's really, and I don't know how you do it, but trying to make people aware. It really is. It's as simple as that. You can't take bikes, you can't take certain cars off the road because people are having crashes. It's not the vehicle, it's the operator. It really is. It's the operator of the vehicle, whether it be the bike or the car. So, interested in what your thoughts are, guys? Don't worry, bikes aren't going anywhere, but it's been talked about, trust me. I couldn't believe it when I heard it. I had to really listen hard because I couldn't believe what was coming out of that radio. It's not happening. No one wants it to happen. But we do need to try and curb this road toll nationally in Australia for the bikes and the cars. And it'd be interesting if, for my listeners overseas, whether your road toll was high, because it certainly is here, and it is distressing, particularly when the young people die on the roads just through inattention, really. High speed, technology, whatever it is. Stay safe out there, guys. Thanks for joining me. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and like what I do, consider subscribing. And my most favourite thing are the comments. Comment. Tell me what you think of this. Do you reckon we should ban motorbikes? How do we reduce the road toll? Do you think it's inattention? Do you think it's speed? Anyway, let me know. Stay safe and stay well.